again, good to see you all. My name is Harrison. I'm currently a teacher here at EC San-Francisco, and today I would like to take a little look at the present continuous. Now, this is a tense that we usually encounter around pre-intermediate. After beginner, what happens is we have these more basic short sentences that we put together, but as we progress our use of English, we want to make our sentences longer, and we find that we have to talk about situations that are slightly more tricky than those that we've already learned. So, the present continuous, when do we use it? Well, there are two contexts. The first is to express a present ongoing action. That's an action that's happening in the present. Yeah? Quite literally. Now, I am speaking. I am continuing to speak. My behaviour is ongoing. The second context in which we might use the present continuous is to express a plan in the near future. So, what am I doing this evening? What am I doing this afternoon? We can address that with this tense. Let's start with the formula. Like all grammar forms, we need to slow it down and use a pattern that's going to help us remember the way in which we use the present continuous. We'll start with our subject. And this can be anything, but why don't we stick with pronouns? Let's start with I. Following on from this seemingly simple pronoun, we need to use the auxiliary verb from to be. And again, this is language that we've done through beginner and elementary. So, what is the auxiliary that goes or complements I? We know that it is am. So we have I am. So we're beginning to form something along the lines of either an ongoing action or a future arrangement. We then get to our main verb. Our main verb. This can also be called an infinitive, but for the time being we won't get too technical. So here at this point we can choose any main verb. Let's stick with, I don't know, play. Okay, I am play. Again, it's quite simple and structured. We might be familiar with this style of language, but we're going to expand it, remember? And we can do that by adding this ing suffix. Okay? So for now, we're just going to write ing here. I am playing, right? Well, why don't we merge these together, and then we get the form playing. And it's the ing that represents this ongoing action in the present. So, Harrison, what could you be playing? Well, I could say, I am playing tennis, soccer, football. I could be playing chess with my friend in the present. So, this is the most basic form of the present continuous. So, let's try a different example. Yeah? Let's maybe change some of the language, but we'll stick to our formula. Let's choose a different subject pronoun. Let's try something like he or she. What is the auxiliary verb of to be that complements he? We know it is. He is what? What is he? What is he doing right now? Maybe he is like me. Maybe he is teaching. Yeah, just like I'm doing now. We've got our main verb from to teach. Then we've added our ing suffix, and it becomes one form, teaching. What is Harrison teaching? Well, he is teaching English. Yeah? That's what I'm here. That's why I'm here, that's what I'm doing. But let's think now. Let's look at the second context, a plan in the near future. He is teaching English. Okay, I'm doing that now, but in the future this might sound a little bit strange. At 10 p.m, I don't really want to be teaching English. Yeah? As much as I love it, maybe I want to be phoning my parents back home in England. Yeah? Tell them that everything's right here in San Francisco and I'm enjoying my time here. So what kind of future arrangements are there that I could use the present continuous with? Well, there are many. For instance, if I'm in class, like you, and you ask me, Harrison, where are you going for lunch? I can tell you right there that I am going to Starbucks. Yeah, I'll get a coffee and a sandwich, something like that. This is an immediate plan that I have for the near future. Yeah, it's quite spontaneous, but maybe my plans will change. Today it happens to be Valentine's Day. I can change my main verb and the suffix ing. I could say I am. Our main verb, to meet, plus ing, becomes meeting, object, my girlfriend. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Again, it's Valentine's Day. It doesn't have to be your girlfriend. You could say, I am meeting my wife for dinner. For dinner. That's fine. Okay? So, again, we'll wrap it up there. It's short, but I'm hoping you can take this formula with you, and maybe this will help you step up your English to the next level, and this will be useful for those of you currently at a pre-intermediate, maybe slightly low intermediate level. And once you get into the habit of learning these kinds of formulas, you can really step up your English. Yeah? You'd be surprised at some of the forms you can produce once you get into the habit of learning strategically and using formulas like I've displayed on the board. Okay, that's all from me, and I will see you soon.